Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam and I make videos about makeup, chronic illness, and whatever I want. And today, I'm going to tell you about my favorite and least favorite holiday movies. My friend Meg gave me this idea, so shout out to her. And I'm going to start with my favorite movies. I'm going to scoot over so I have more room to put the photo. My all-time favorite Christmas movie is Christmas Vacation. As the holidays approach, Clark Griswold wants to have a perfect family Christmas. So he pesters his wife Ellen and children as he tries to make sure everything is in line, including the tree and house decorations. However, things go awry quickly. His hick cousin Eddie and his family show up unplanned and start living in their camper on the Griswold property. Even worse, Clark's employers renege. Is that it? Renege? On the holiday. I don't know. On the holiday bonus he needs. I don't know what it is about this movie. I mean, it's funny, but I don't know why it has such a chokehold on me as the best Christmas movie. Maybe because it's so realistic. The chaotic family, the chaos of shopping and decorating, and just all these little things that seem to go wrong when you're planning an event. I just absolutely love this. Next is my second favorite movie, which is Elf. Who doesn't love Elf? Buddy was accidentally transported to the North Pole as a toddler and raised to adulthood among Santa's elves. Unable to shake the feeling that he doesn't fit in, the adult Buddy travels to New York in full uniform in search of his real father. As it happens, this is Walter Hobbs, a cynical businessman. After a DNA test proves this, Walter reluctantly attempts to start a relationship with a childlike Buddy with increasingly chaotic results. This movie is so fun. I remember being so excited when it came out. My best friend and I begged her dad to take us to see it in the theater, which we did. And back then, it took years for things to get put on DVD. So I think it was 3 years before I could actually own this movie. I now watch it multiple times a year and I never get sick of it. I remember at one point my little voicemail thing back in the day was Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? Up next is Four Christmases. This movie is a lot of fun, and I don't think enough people talk about it. When their plans for an exotic vacation fall apart, unmarried couple Brad and Kate must spend Christmas Day trudging around to the quartet of family get-togethers. While Brad counts the hours until he can escape the onslaught of crazy relatives, Kate begins to wonder about her own choices and ponders whether her family members are so crazy after all. I don't necessarily like how this one ends. I wish it would have just stayed how it began, but it's still fun. I still love watching it. It just really encapsulates the chaoticness of having to go to multiple holidays in one day, which is why we no longer do that. We split things up because it's just too much. It's too much. I can't even imagine 4. The next movie is the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas animated movie. Is it a movie? I think it is. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, and every family likes How the Grinch Stole Christmas a lot. This joyous, heart-tickling holiday event based on Dr. Seuss's beloved books, featuring the voice of Boris Karloff, has delighted all ages since its 1966 debut. This is by far the best. I like the new animated one too, but not as much as the original, and we'll get to the live-action one in the next part of the video. Christmas with the Cranks. Finally alone for the holidays, Luther and Nora Crank plan change the Christmas traditions and take a cruise in the Caribbean instead. This doesn't sit well with their Christmas-obsessed neighbors, who are determined to win the annual Best Decorated Street competition. And the Cranks soon find themselves social outcasts because of their lack of Christmas spirit. This movie is just fun and cute. Krampus. Would it be me if there wasn't a horror movie in here? This movie is funny. It's legit a dark comedy. Well, the holiday season represents the most magical time of the year. Ancient European folklore warns of Krampus, a horned beast who punishes naughty children at Christmas time. When dysfunctional family squabbling causes young Max to lose his festive spirit, it unleashes the wrath of the fearsome demon. As Krampus lays siege on the Engel home, Mom, Pop, sister, and brother must band together to save one another from a monstrous fate. This is just fun. It's a fun horror movie, it's a fun Christmas movie, and I think there's some good jokes and stuff in this as well. Old Felt claymation movies like Rudolph and Santa Claus is Coming to Town and stuff. I didn't put the synopsis in here for these because like we all know what they are and I'm not going to read them for all of them, but I think these are fun. I love seeing them. They just make me so nostalgic, but I think they really hold up to the test of time as well. SpongeBob Christmas, Christmas Who. I regularly post on Christmas Eve. Santa's coming tonight. I love SpongeBob. I love this. It's cute to watch these little sea creatures discover what Santa Claus is and Christmas and just have so much fun with it because I think that's just what this season is about, is having fun. Most Hallmark movies. These are all cheesy. I don't have a favorite. I usually don't remember them after I watch them, but they're fun, relaxing, a great way to just get yourself in the mood for the holiday season. And if they're on, I'll watch them. Sometimes I put them on purpose, but this year I haven't really been into them, but I think we're just a little early in the season. And once I get into them, it's like it just latches onto me and I watch them every day. Once I start, it's just getting myself like into it. My last favorite is the original, The Santa Claus. All of them are good, but the first one is the absolute best in my opinion. Divorced dad Scott has custody of his son on Christmas Eve. After he accidentally kills a man in a Santa suit, they are magically transported to the North Pole, where an elf explains that Scott must take Santa's place before the next Christmas arrives. Scott thinks he's dreaming, but over the next several months, he gains weight and grows an inexplicably white beard. Maybe that night at the North Pole wasn't a dream after all, and maybe Scott has a lot of work to do. This is fun. I think everyone loves this movie. It's a fantastic movie. As I mentioned, 2 and 3 are good as well, but nothing beats the first one. The first one is just an absolute classic. Now let's get to a few movies I don't like at all. I'm not going to read the synopsis. I'm just going to tell you why I don't like them because I just don't. The Jim Carrey's Grinch, the live action Grinch. Terrifying. This is scarier than Krampus to me. It's so creepy. It's kind of growing on me seeing like the Universal, like the videos from Universal, someone like being the Grinch. I don't know what it is. That movie, it's not even the Grinch that scares me the most. I think it's the Who's with their weird little noses. It's just so unsettling. Next, Home Alone. All of them, hate them. That kid is a little shit. And he should be grounded for all eternity. I can't stand it. It's not funny. Who leaves their kid alone? And then who, like, yeah, these people are breaking into your house, but you're, like, torturing them. You could have, like, run away to the neighbor's house to get help or something. I haven't seen those movies in a while, so I don't actually know, like, why he doesn't do that, except for the fact that he's a little shit. Don't like it. A Christmas Story. I haven't watched this movie in a really, really long time. I just thought it was very weird and boring. And kind of obnoxious. I don't know. Finally, It's a Wonderful Life. This is the most depressing movie that I have ever seen. Under the disguise of a happy, cheerful movie. There's nothing happy or cheerful about this movie. This is the worst thing to put you in the holiday spirit. It just makes you sad. And even like the good things that happen at the end aren't good. They don't make you forget all the other stuff that you just saw. It's awful, and I don't know why people still watch it. It's not a wonderful life. It's a sad life, and I need therapy now. And that's all I have. Let me know what your favorite holiday movies are, or your least favorite holiday movies are in the comments. I love to hear it. I'm always looking for new movies, or maybe I forgot one that I do love and I haven't seen it in a while. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.